Okay. Okay. Right. There.
So are they on now?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll start the assessment. So my name's Brenda Thompson. I'm a clinical nurse specialist,
Yeah,
but I'm also a disability analyst. So your name's Andrew Murphy, is that correct?
Adrian.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. Adrian Murphy. And can I ask what your name is, please?
Yes, Gladys Olive.
Gladys
Olive Murphy.
And what relationship are you to
Mother.
Adrian?
Mother.
Adrian, can I ask you, have you had an assessment done before?
I have in Braintree, yeah.
Okay, so you probably know the sorts of things that I'm going to ask you today, but I'll just go through it with you. So what we need to determine is where you struggle from day to day. So I'm going to ask you many questions around your day-to-day activities, but I'm also going to take a history of your medical diagnosis, and I shall ask you some questions about you and where you live and things like that. And there will possibly be, this is not a medical examination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is just an overview of your conditions and, to determine where you struggle day to day. So we're going to start off by asking you about your conditions. Now you've filled in a questionnaire. We've got generalised anxiety disorder and social panic disorder. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to be typing whilst I'm asking you the questions, and that's important because we don't want to forget anything that's said in this interview.
Sure.
So first of all, we'll put generalised anxiety disorder.
I also have social phobia as well. I believe my doctor in a letter in December.
And social phobia, yeah?
Yeah, it's social disorder, yeah.
So when was that diagnosed? You put 2010 in your questionnaire.
Generalised and yeah, it was 2010, yeah.
Right.
By my doctor.
Okay. By your GP?
Yeah. But
then subsequently by the hospital, was that confirmed?
No, it's all done by the doctor.
Okay.
A little bit because of my, I was having a lot of mental and physical problems with anxiety.
Right.
So that's when I first was put onto medication.
Okay. Can I just ask you, so I'm going to ask you questions in order here.
Mm-hmm.
They follow, so what symptoms do you get of both your social phobia and your anxiety disorder?
I get all sorts. I get the worst ones is I have panic attacks as well quite often.
How often are they?
Not so much inside the house, but outside the house more. But I do have sometimes inside the house. It's triggered off by just a single sort of stuff. It just can't. It's something I can't have any control over. It just happens.
So apart from your panic attacks, what other things do you get?
Sometimes I feel dizzy. I also sometimes have bad stomach. I can have diarrhea, stomach pain, stomach cramps. Yeah, sometimes I can feel dizzy and I feel disorientated and I have to sit down. So it's not just anxiety. It's a combination of anxiety,
Right.
worry and fear all in one.
Okay.
It's extreme. Yeah, headaches as well, migraines. I get headache and I'm stressed. But it's I'm panicking. But
Okay, if we forget anything, we can always come back to
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
so
but
don't worry
it's,
too much. Now, there's a question here that I have to ask everybody that comes in, and I hope you don't be asking this, but have you ever tried to harm yourself or to commit suicide?
Not yet.
No?
No.
So do you have any thoughts of
Yes,
this?
I do have thoughts, and I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to kill myself. I'm not afraid of it. But no, I've not attempted it.
So what treatment are you having? Do you have any therapy at the moment?
No. I just take a medication at the moment. I did see a few years ago. I briefly saw a hypnotist, but they weren't any good. No good.
So do you have medication? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on
Citalopram. Yeah. Well, I'll ask for more details about that in a few minutes. So do you see any specialists or anything, or is it your GP
No.
that looks after you?
Yeah, it's my I have new GP now. Old one left a couple months ago. So.
Okay, just tell me, are you like this every day?
Yeah, I've been like this every day since long time, over 25 years of anxiety disorder. It was undiagnosed until 2010.
Right. Okay, so apart from your anxiety and your social panic, is there any other medical diagnosis that you have that you haven't written on your questionnaire?
No.
No? Okay then.
No, just anxiety disorder.
Okay. Well, if there's anything else we come across whilst we're talking, I can always add that in. So medication, you mentioned citalopram.
Yeah, 30.
And what dosage?
I take 30 to 40. I'm prescribed 30, but I'm told I can take 40 if I'm especially bad.
Okay, so you take 30 milligrams is prescribed.
Yeah.
Is that once a day?
Yeah.
However, he takes 40 milligrams
I can
when required.
Yeah.
So how often is that?
Well, I'm afraid of taking medication, any medication. So,
I beg your pardon, I didn't
I'll probably take it maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
But I'm afraid of taking an overdose, so I'm not going to take any more.
Okay, do you have any side effects from these medications? Are you aware of any side effects?
Low libido is one. Any side effects? Not really.
Okay.
I not really.
Do you think they're effective?
To some
Adrian?
to some degree, but not. It's hard to say. Some days I'm okay, and some days I'm very bad. It depends on my mood.
Okay.
But the doctor said that's the best drug for me because obviously I have GAD, so that is for best drug for anxiety.
Okay. So you said you don't have any therapy at the moment.
No,
So
I couldn't handle it, I don't think.
okay. I'll write that in. You could not handle that at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I couldn't handle it. Speaking with strangers on my own. No.
I'm just going to talk to you at home. This is just a general overview of your home life. Can you tell me, do you live in a house or a flat or a bungalow?
It's a flat.
And who do you live with?
With my wife and my daughter.
How old's your daughter?
Don't know. How old is daughter now?
A year and 5 months.
So are you able to work?
No.
How long is it since you've been able to work?
Probably not. Must be 20 years or more. Over 20 years.
What did you do when you worked then 20 years ago?
What did I do 20 years ago? It's hard to remember such a long time ago. I used to work with my family business. When I left school, I worked with that business, father's business.
What do you used to do in that business? I
Thatching.
don't need too many details, but just generally.
Can't remember that much.
Okay.
Thatching.
Sorry, I beg your pardon?
Thatching.
Thatching.
Yeah.
Thatching roofs, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you say you haven't worked since 20 years ago, is that because of your ill health?
Yeah, because my mental illness. I can't remember working after 17 years old, I think, the last time.
Okay, so do you do anything with your time? Do you do any voluntary work? Do you?
No. I can't go out in the public. It's too much stress.
Okay.
So no.
What do you do for hobbies or anything like that? Do you watch
I don't
television?
really have my only hobby really, is I watch TV. It's not really a hobby. It's a pastime.
Do you listen to music or anything like that?
No.
Do you read?
What do I read?
Do you read off the computer or anything?
Not really. No. I don't. My concentration is very poor. But occasionally I can read newspaper.